what it do, man? It's a big situation. And we gotta talk about it. We gotta see what's going on, all right? We're looking at that Jordyn Woods Red Table Talk today. And yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, both sides have their faults. And of course, you know what I'm saying, Chloe reacted kind of stupidly because it's like she just stole a lot of niggas' dudes. You know what I'm saying? Been messing with a lot of dudes in relationships. And she's just been down that road before. But you know what I'm saying? People act out of emotion. People act really emotionally, you know what I'm saying? Or they have like an emotional reaction when these kind of things happen. So it's like, of course, she had her immediate reaction. But of course, Jordyn Woods should have just pulled up. She should have pulled up to the crib at 6 a.m. after not the altercation, but after the situation happened. And I feel like if you really love somebody or you really got, you know what I'm saying, some type of deep family ties with somebody, then that's how you got to come to them, you know what I mean? And she didn't do that. She didn't act like that at all. She didn't do like that. We're going to find out more information in the video. And hopefully we get to see like how she explains her side of the story, you know what I mean? But it's like, I just feel like she could have did a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? They both could have did more. No, she doesn't need to be threatened or nothing like that. Like, that's dumb. And yeah, they still need to be coming at Tristan for the fact that he did what he did, you know what I'm saying? But Tristan's a dirty nigga. He been cheating on her the whole time, you know what I'm saying? He been doing that. So it's like, what do you expect? You know what I mean? Like, she should have ended that a long time ago. She should have found somebody who was really going to be down for her. She need to leave these ball players and rich niggas alone. She need to get her a regular dude. So I'm letting you know now, Chloe, I'm going to put it out there. I'm not a tall dude, you know what I'm saying? But I can love you. I can show you something affectionate. Anyway. Let's see what she's talking about, man. Let's see how they break this down, all right? Let's see where they going with it, how it's going, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we get some type of real evidence of some truth in this, all right? Let's see what she's talking about.
I've been asked several times, like, what's been the hardest red table that you've ever done? And I haven't had one until today. This has been difficult for three families,
I think that one
and
where her and
it's
Will
been
was
rough.
on there was like the hardest and dopest one they had.
I've known Jordyn Woods her whole life. Many don't know this, but her father, John Woods, was a sound engineer on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for its entire run, where he and Will became friends. Their sons, Josh Woods and Trey, became very close, and through many play dates between them, Jayden and Jordyn ended up becoming true day ones by forging a close, lifelong bond since they were infants. These friendships made the Woods family an extension of ours. During middle school, Jayden became a bridge of friendship between Jordyn and Kylie Jenner, and the two became inseparable. The friendships between Jayden, Jordyn, and Kylie brought three families together, where many bonds were made.
Okay, big homie. I always thought that her and Jayden were like talking or doing something or messing around or something, you know what I'm saying, to that aspect. But it's crazy to me because it's like I didn't know that Jayden had dated Kylie and he had her when she was ugly, so it's crazy. Like he can put that out there. He had her
guests
in the
at a house party reported that Jordyn and NBA star Tristan Thompson, the father of Khloe Kardashian's daughter, were making out and that Jordyn spent the night with him. The immediate online and media backlash that followed has forced three families,
see, like comments
Woods,
like that, like
Kardashian and Jenners, and the Smiths, into a painful and very public incident.
People make mistakes, you know what I'm saying?
So when Jordyn reached out to me and asked me if I would help her story to be heard, I invited her to the red table to figure out how to deal, heal, and move forward.
Okay.
This is real grown woman stuff right here, because we've all been here in some form.
All right, they about to do their little spiel. We gotta get through
As
this.
women, we've all let our
table.
little girl behavior.
We began.
All right, here we
I'm
go.
gonna start with, I have known Jordyn Woods for her entire life. And I just want everybody to know that anybody that's coming to the table today needs to understand that A, we're dealing with a really sensitive subject, and we need to deal with it with compassion. And anybody who wants to come to the table and act
and again, I do feel like she should have came out with this
in their life.
like way before. She didn't have to come on to the show to talk about it, and that's kind of what's trash about it. Like, it's already public, yeah, and now she's making it a little more public when she should have just went straight to Chloe and had the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was the second day after she thought about it, because I would have thought, you know, as a friend, she would have called Kylie.
I've been here several times, and
I don't know. I guess that was out of the window.
The best way to deal with this kind of stuff is just to come clean.
And I need to say it now. I'm a real believer when it comes down. People always talk about home wreckers and all that stuff. Like, you can't wreck a home that's already broken. You can't steal somebody who's not with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody has emotionally left a relationship already and they out there messing around with other people, they ain't really share it. That is, you know what I'm saying, their fault. Yeah, that's cheating. Yeah, that's all that. But you can't call shorty a homewrecker because the nigga obviously wasn't in the relationship.
This thing that I want to make sure you and I have clarity about is that there's a family that feels betrayed by you. And you're clear about that, right? Okay. I want to give you the opportunity to tell your truth, but I want you to tell it through the lens of what your part has been. Because that's the only part you can change. Mm-hmm. And that's the only part that you can be responsible for, heal from, and make amends. So, let's start with what happened.
Sunday night, I went to dinner with some friends, and I went to this bar after there was a party going on. I was minding my business, dancing, drinking. Tristan was there. He was doing his own thing. That was it. After the club, normal LA culture, when you're young, go to the bar, go to the club, it ends early. We all go to a house after.
Right.
That's
We're
normal.
not thinking
That's
about
just LA.
whose house or
Everybody does that. That's
where
normal.
it's at. We're just, we're all having fun. We're in the moment. The group of girls that I'm with are like, we're going to go to a house. On the way out, they're saying it's Tristan's house. I'm like, cool. That's okay. Feels like a safe environment. I'd rather it be his house than a random stranger.
Right.
He didn't even personally invite
so
me
we
there.
cool at this point.
It wasn't like, come see me. It was like, oh, I'm hopping in the car. I'm coming with y'all. Y'all are going here. Cool. I know him even better.
Right.
We pull up. We walk in.
Pull up.
Not once was I aware of anyone's phone or told them to take away a phone. I was not paying. I don't care. I don't have anything to hide.
Right.
So when it comes to the phones being taken away, I have no.
And if y'all know, that's a regular thing. Like not the artists, but like even artists, anybody who has anything to lose, you know what I'm saying? If they have big parties like this, you want to be able to act normal and do your thing. You don't want to end up on Ball or TMZ, people selling photos of you chilling, laying back, smoking a blunt. He's a basketball player, so he was probably doing things he wasn't supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying, that could hurt the organization. Not really that he was doing that, but it's like people can always find ways to make things look how they are, you know what I'm saying? So I understand that. You sign the NDA, you put your phone in the basket when you come in and you let loose and have fun, you know what I'm saying? You're there to be there, not there to be on your phone anyway. And Chuck's at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. after the fact of you going out to the club, you ain't really riding through nothing, you ain't scrolling through nothing. It's, you're chilling, you drunk, you're having a good time. There you go.
Clue who told them to take away the phone, anything.
Right.
All I know is I had my own.
Right.
And, we're all dancing and we're all drinking and we're all enjoying the time. And I'm not thinking I shouldn't be here.
Right.
And that's my first step where I went wrong. And how
No, you didn't go wrong. You didn't
I
be
would
there.
feel.
There's nothing wrong with being at your homie.
If someone close to me is hanging at my ex's house or
Yes.
But you're not
the father of my child, I
not-
didn't
They ain't partying together. Like she
think
said,
about
she was
that.
just there
That's
with her
the
homegirls.
first part of
There gotta be more to
the
the story.
problem.
We gotta keep
So
listening.
you're
I gotta shut
saying-
up. I'm sorry.
Now
So-
you're saying I shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Yeah, that's the first step is I should have gone home after the party. I shouldn't even have been there.
Right.
But the night's going on, and never once was I giving him a lap dance, making out with him, sitting all over him. It's just, we're all together, we're in a group. Never once did we leave the public area, go to a bedroom, go to a bathroom. We're all in plain sight.
And you have other girls with you.
Yes.
Okay. Why do you think no one else has stepped up?
Yeah, that was my
to
first
defend?
question. Like,
I
you
want
had all
people
these
to
girls
stand up
with
and
you.
be accountable, but I don't want anyone to feel what I'm feeling.
Yeah, I get it, because let me tell you, I've been
What?
here.
They not gonna
yeah,
feel what
I
you
get
feeling.
it,
They gonna
and
come
it's
out and
hard
just
for people.
tell their truth.
It is, and it's no right or
It is
wrong
hard to
to
tell your
it.
truth.
It's
Like,
just
no, it's hard.
hard.
And,
People
and
attack
why
you,
do they
especially online.
owe me
Right.
that much?
Because they your
Right.
friends. They was there with you.
What
You getting
from the
dragged. They owe
night?
you that.
Would suggest that there was a lap dance of some kind.
Now, this seems completely crazy to me that anybody says there was a lap dance involved, because there was no lap dance involved. But what I can think as to why someone would say that, there was a chair here a couch, and another chair.
Got it.
It's all filled.
Got it.
So he's sitting in this chair, and there's an arm of the chair that goes up about here.
Okay.
And I'm sitting on the arm of the chair. So you come into the party and you look, and you see me sitting on the chair. In my head, this is innocent. You know, like, we're all drinking, we're all chilling. There's no way it would look like a lap dance, but I could see why.
Jordyn Woods got a fatty, okay? Like, I don't mean to say it like that, but that's the only way you can put it. She got a big old booty, okay? And ain't no way she was sitting on the arm of the chair and that booty went on his chest the whole time. Where were your legs at? Were you sitting turned away, like looking at everybody else? Or was she... We gonna figure it out. We gonna dive.
People would say, oh, they're getting cozy.
Mm-hmm. Did you have your arm around him?
No.
Okay.
But my legs were laying right over his.
Oh. What? How is that okay? I understand some people are really comfortable and they friends like that, but if you wouldn't do that with Shorty in the room, then you shouldn't do that with and by Shorty I mean Chloe. If you wouldn't do that with Chloe in the room, then you shouldn't be doing that to begin with. She should have known that wasn't okay. But again, like she said, she was drinking. People love to blame stuff on alcohol, even though you know exactly what's going on when you're drinking. It might be a little slowed, might take you a minute to grasp the concept of it, but you know what's going on, okay? Let's go. I don't care what nobody says. She said she was never blacked out.
My butt was never sitting on him.
But your legs were,
But my legs were dangling down, so I picked them up and I put them over.
So she had her legs leaning.
Onto
look how
his
she's sitting in that
legs.
chair,
Onto
bro.
the bottom of his legs.
She takes up that
Onto the
whole, look
bottom
how
of his
Jada's in the
legs.
chair. Now,
There's
if Jada
stories
was sitting
that
like that,
she
it'd be
was
like,
sitting
oh,
on
okay.
his lap. She got
a whole booty on her arm.
His crotch area. She
was.
That is not the truth. But if you're looking for a story, I can understand why.
That is the truth. You was dangling on him meat.
So there wasn't any like intimate little chuckle, giggle, you in his ear, him in your ear.
I mean, as we all were just dancing and having fun, everyone at the party. So
she was dancing on the chair,
but never anything intimate. Never anything like.
And he didn't make any moves on you throughout the night.
No.
Okay.
He didn't try to take me to a room. He didn't try to. We were all. It was just an innocent time.
No.
You could see how that could seem.
And that's where I will take responsibility to where I can't be doing that.
Right. Especially with the partner of a woman who considers you a sister and they already have.
Because there's so much history involved.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking right.
Yeah.
What?
I take full responsibility for that.
This is hard.
Because the other difficult part was like, okay, Jordyn left at 7 a.m. and you know it's hard for people to believe that nothing happened.
I understand
why.
But
something else happened. She about to let something out. She trying to figure out how to do it.
In my life, in my world,
something else happened.
It makes sense. The 2 nights before, I had been on kind of a partying binge where that wasn't the first place I stayed till 6 in the morning.
Right.
There was always somebody there while I was there.
Even up until the moment that you left.
Even up until the moment that I left, there were people there. I finally look outside and I'm like, look, the sun's coming up. I need to take myself home.
Right.
And, I tell everyone I'm leaving. I tell Tristan I'm leaving. And he's like, are you sure? It's fine. You can be safe here. And I'm like, you know what? I need to go. My car's outside. I had to drive outside.
You didn't have the booty on the whole party. Dancing and wobbling on the chair.
This is where the story gets tricky. Because...
Okay, here we go. Tea.
I feel like I can't point fingers.
Yep. Don't do it.
And I can't say this.
Or could you?
You did this or you did because I allowed myself to be in that position.
That part right there.
I allowed myself to be there, and I never was belligerently drunk to where I can't remember what happened.
So you never had a blackout moment?
No, I was never blacked out.
Okay, so she wasn't blacked out, but she wasn't thinking.
There was alcohol involved.
Okay.
So how drunk were you?
I was drunk.
Okay.
I was not tipsy. I was drunk.
Right.
But I was not beyond the point of recollection. I know where I was.
Yeah, I needed Nana in this. Somebody with like some real old school thought to it. Okay, Jada old, but she ain't got the thought. She ain't asking the questions that I really wanted to be asked, okay? It's not going how I wanted this conversation to go, okay? Not even gonna lie to you. Not fronting on this.
On the way out, he did kiss me.
No,
And
what do you mean by kiss?
it's just no passion, no nothing on the way out. He just kissed me and
Like a tongue kiss, like a peck on the lips, peck on the, like a...
no, it was like a kiss on the lips, but no tongue kiss, no making out.
Got it.
Nothing. And I don't think that he's wrong either because I allowed myself to be in that position.
What?
And when alcohol's involved, people make, dumb moves or people get caught up in a moment or who knows.
Yeah, but right at that moment
Were
is
you
where you
shocked?
should have snapped that nigga and went on.
I
and
didn't
hit
know
Kylie
how
up.
to feel. I was like, that didn't just happen. Because, I was leaving already, so I walked out immediately after. And I got in the car and I was like, no, that didn't happen.
And so you left immediately?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it happened.
Did you say anything to him like, oh?
I was just like, I need to go. I was in shock. I was more so like, did this really, I was like, let me just pretend like that didn't happen.
Right. Did you have any understanding possibly of why he would do that, or?
Because she had her whole
I'm
booty
there
on
until the
whole
sun's
party.
coming up.
Right, so he's like,
So that's what
right.
she's saying. All
maybe
dudes is
let me
dogs.
just-
That's basically what she's saying.
Let me just shoot my shot.
So you went home, and what happened
That's
then?
what I hate about
I
females,
went
bro.
home.
Like, she knows she was
I
giving
had
hints out
talked
the whole
to
time.
Kylie and Chloe in the morning, and I told them I was there. And I had talked to Chloe, and she, asked me what was going on. Is everything fine? And in my head of trying to forget that part of the story, I was just like, no, he was chilling. Everything was okay. Like, there were girls there, but he wasn't, all over the girls.
What exactly were you not honest about?
I was honest about being there, but I wasn't honest about the actions that had taken place.
Did you think you were trying to protect their relationship at that time?
I just knew how much turmoil was going on that I was like, let me not just throw more fuel on the fire.
What?
I know I was trying to protect
That's the thing, bro. You can't protect
Chloe's
nobody.
heart.
You can't protect how nobody feels about a situation.
She doesn't deserve
You gotta
this
speak
either.
your truth.
Right.
People have even
them-
dehumanized her in this situation to where they can't feel for her.
Right.
No, you can't, because she's done this millions
And
of
it's
times.
not
I know
fair
it hurts, but
that she has to
you
deal
can't-
with this
it's gonna come
either.
back. It is fair, because she been
And
stealing
the last
these
thing
niggas
I
for
wanted to
years.
do was be that
Again, like I said, you
person.
can't steal nobody's niggas, but
I'm no
you know what I'm
homewrecker.
saying.
Right.
No, you
I would
ain't.
never try to hurt someone's home,
Right.
But you
especially
had your
someone that I
booty
love.
and your legs on his balls.
And someone who I've seen has a beautiful daughter. I never was try to steal someone's man. I don't need your situation. I really just hurt so many more people by not telling the truth.
This is really making me mad.
Do you
Why
feel
is she asking
though
these questions?
you are the reason why Tristan and Chloe are not together?
Of course you don't feel like it.
No,
No,
I'm not
What?
the reason
Duh. Why
that
would she
Tristan
not feel
and
like
Chloe are
that?
not together.
She knows something. She ain't gonna put out
Now
their
this
business.
situation
but
may have made it harder for her to want to be with him,
Right.
and I understand that. But I know I'm not the reason.
I'm just gonna ask you straight up.
Okay,
Did you sleep with Tristan?
never.
Got it.
Never a thought, never a consideration, never happened, and never will I. And that's why I'm willing to be put up to the test.
Right.
Attach me to a lie detector, whatever it is.
why she talking about lie detectors?
I need people to know
we know
the
you
truth.
lying.
And more importantly,
If you needed
I
somebody
need
to know the
people
truth, then you would have
involved to know
said
the
something
truth.
already, shorty. You would have already said something. Oh, we got ads? What?
What if you're going?
I gotta have ads on Facebook? What is this? What? Shorty lying. I don't care what you're saying. She lied in the whole situation. She ain't got nothing right going on with her, so she can't say that. That's why she don't have a reason to lie. She was living in Kylie's house. You'd think if they was that close of friends, supposedly
Just to
talking about
clarify,
everything,
there has
then they
been
would've been
no
able to talk about it.
communication with Tristan.
Let's see the receipts.
No
Post
relationship
the
over
receipts.
time.
Post the receipts.
You guys didn't have a relationship for a month
There's
prior to
been
this.
no relationship.
Post the receipts. Hit up your phone
No
company.
communication, no plans on
Screenshot all the
meeting up,
texts to cut out anything
no
that's talking about addresses and
conversation,
post it.
nothing.
Okay.
do. I've been around them for almost a decade. I'm here to protect. I'm never here to hurt anyone. And I think if that was the case, I wouldn't have been friends with these people for so long.
Right.
Now, you know, I have to deal with my family and all the people I hurt. That family also has to deal with the hurt.
Right.
This story that didn't have to be what it was turned into the biggest scandal or betrayal of the year.
This is what I hate. I hate when, like, famous people, like, come on, bro. You know how much Kylie Jenner, even with her being your best friend, you know all the stuff she's been through. You know how she hides everything. So why would you not think that you being at a party, I wouldn't even say laid up with Tristan, isn't going to be big news? And then you getting a kiss and leaving that out and the other part out, and some guy going to help their relationship, knowing that people going to talk. I know, you know what I'm saying? They go to these parties. Okay, what they talking about?
Black women can be the most disregarded and disrespected creatures on the earth. You know,
Stop making this black. Stop. I hate when people do this. Stop making this a race thing. It's not a race thing, okay? It has nothing to do with race. Don't do this. I understand, yeah, black women are mad. Black women are misunderstood in our community with the feelings that they have and the way that they, you know, come across speaking their emotions or speaking their truth. But come on, man, this isn't a black versus white thing.
People
we
involved.
all make these mistakes, okay?
So.
And it took
But how people
me
handle it is what
to
sets
be
them
here,
apart,
getting
okay?
here
to
How you
realize
handle
that,
the
because
situation
I
is what
saw
makes you
it.
a different individual.
But I
than
never
someone
felt
else.
it.
Yeah, you
Right.
can make the mistake.
I think that's one of the
Come on,
reasons why Uncle Will felt like it was important.
What else? Come on, she got
having to deal with losing my dad in such.
Oh,
I
God.
let her
I don't
know
wanna
that
deal with this.
I'm willing to do.
A lie and then take the pain of having to rehabilitate whatever.
Okay, that's it. I can't. I'm done with it. Shorty lying. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation. I don't believe it. Something else had to have happened. Again, like those little things right there. Like I'm at a party, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. Like, yeah, I'm a dude. So I'm gonna be able to let you know straight up that if I'm at a party and a chick is sitting on the arm of my chair with a booty like Jordyn Woods and she bouncing and dancing and grinding and we listening to the music that I know they was listening to, like, especially to top songs that's out right now, like we listening to that kind of music and you out here, you know what I'm saying, you got your legs on me like that, like, dude, that's you. I don't want to say that because then people are gonna be like, oh no, like that's, you know, rape culture and people are just gonna say like that just because she had that, like, best friends and friends do that all the time. No, they don't. They don't. If we get cozy, because you know he had his arms around. He wasn't sitting like this. He wasn't like, and if he was sitting like this, and he had his arms on her legs. So if he was sitting like this, and his arms was around her, and he was probably sitting like this with a drink. She was in this part of the chair right here, so he was leaning over with the whole like, I'm a short dude, you know what I'm saying? But she had the whole booty on him. So it's like, come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it.